We mentioned last week when you are out in the street, people can mistake you for somebody else, right?
All the time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, in D.C., there's this one individual that was trying to be somebody else, and they weren't. This individual is actually a professor at George Washington University. This woman named Jessica Krug. She is a white history professor at George Washington University. She admitted Thursday to falsely claiming a black identity.
Oh yeah, that heifer right there.
Jessica Krug said in a post that she is actually white and Jewish, but that she has, quote unquote, built her life on a violent anti black lie. She wrote that throughout her adult life, she claimed to have North African, African American, and Caribbean heritage. She called her actions the very epitome of violence, of thievery, and appropriation of the myriad ways in which non black people continue to use and abuse black identities and cultures. Quote, for the better part of my adult life, every move I made, every relationship I formed, has been rooted in the napalm toxic soil of lies. Now, she's originally from the suburbs of Kansas City. Now, according to her university bio, she's an expert in African, Latin American, African American history, and early modern world history, imperialism, and colonialism. And she has had a couple books that she has published, and she's also a finalist for both the Harriet Tubman and Frederick Douglass Book Prizes. Mr. Cortez, as a teacher, as an educator of children, how do you feel about this?
Yes.
I think the problem is because this happened a while ago, didn't it? A couple of years ago, we had a white woman who was
Mm-hmm.
working at a black historical black college, and she did the same thing, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, she.
I the issue I had with this, I don't mind if you want to be black, I don't mind, but
Okay.
do not profit off of it.
Mm.
It's okay if you like black culture, and I'm all for that. You got some black folk that like white culture. There's nothing wrong with it. 'Cause when you are literally in it just because you want to make a dollar and you really don't have any passion about it. You're just trying to get paid and get recognition. And I think this woman, I'm okay with her if she wants to do that, but she's making money off of this, man. It's okay if you want to do it. If you want to be black, you want to be Latino, whatever, Asian, whatever. But when you trying to literally make profit off of it, man, I kind of like lose favor points with you.
It's like Cortez says. I mean, you're an I mean, I know opportunist is probably not the word he's looking for, but again, the black diaspora is so wide that somebody as light as her can claim black, and everybody will say okay, no problem, until it really comes out that you're not,
Mm-hmm.
or you can claim black because you did this or you did that. No, that's not really what it is. Even your girl Rachel Dolezal. While
Yep.
I was married, I had the black experience. Really,
Mm-hmm.
Another issue I want to add into it is just when folk do this, they can easily switch back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm African American, man. I can't go white. I'm black. It's just I can't. If somebody that's pretending to be African American, man, they could be black one day, they could be white the other day. They can switch the switch off very quickly.
Mm.
Well, you have some of the white folk out here in the culture. They can turn the switch on and off at will, man. We don't
Mm.
have that option to do that, man.
I
hmm
think I think you kind of can go for a dark skinned Dominican.
Yeah, I probably could go for dark skin minute, but I cannot go for white, bro. Shoot.
Probably not. You just missed the cut. You just missed the cut. But
Yeah, I could. Yeah,
hmm.
that's a thin ass cut, bro. That's a
Slice it real thin. Oh, but she continued on and said that her appropriation of the black identity is unethical, immoral, anti-black, colonial, and said her lies mean that, quote, that every step I have taken has gaslighted those whom I love. Now, she said that she hasn't lived a double life, but she has claimed that she has had mental health issues since her childhood when she first began claiming false identity. I mean, what could possess a person to
Maybe she
or traumatize a person so much that they would have to like change their identity culturally.
along the way, she probably hung out with some. She probably felt more safer hanging around people of color, man, and she bonded with them.
Mm-hmm.
And she looked. And that happens. That happens, man. We, as we go through life, we got our cliques, man. We
Yeah.
got our cliques. Certain cliques we stay with, man. As we get older, certain people, certain individuals, you feel more comfortable around, so you assimilate to the culture because you feel comfortable around those folk, man. I think
Mm-hmm.
that's what she did. I don't know if she was abused or whatever went down, man, but she must got around some folks that she had similar interests to, and she bonded with them, man. I don't feel like she should really apologize, man. She made a mistake. She made a mistake, but I don't think she went with what she felt was comfortable, man. I don't think she was trying to do it in a negative way, man.
GPS, what does this do for the trust that these students had in this professor?
Some are going to side with her. Hey, she did a great job. Some are going to say, oh no, she's so bad. Blah 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 blah. How many students are doing this?
Hmm.
Right now.
Interesting
Okay.
point.
Oh,
So now because again, like Cortez said, you can go one way, but you can't necessarily go the other way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And are they really going to look into all the white students or any other thing than black that claim black?
I don't think. See, man, because back then, if you did that, they labeled you as a what they and excuse the profanity,
Oh, we
folks.
got the
They
sticker, bro.
called
We
you.
got
They
the
called you.
sticker.
Yeah, but we I don't like using the racial terms that much, man.
True.
I like using racial. They used to call you a wigger.
Correct.
That's what
Absolutely.
they used to call you if you
Mm-hmm.
acted black. I I don't think it's a psychological thing. I think it's if you feel comfortable with a certain group, you roll with that certain group. It's okay, but always keep in the back of your mind where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
Black folk, we the most accepting folk out here, man. We'll bring you in. If you're an orphan from another group, we'll bring you in and treat you like one of ours, man. We don't buy,
Mm-hmm.
because we look past that. We don't look at race as much, man.